So yeah, I investigated the significant influences on women's lives that affect their decisions to pursue computer science as a career. Why young girls aren't interested in computer science the way boys are. And I chose this topic because I'm personally interested in a computer science degree when I finish school, and absolutely none of my peers are. I've got one friend that wants to do engineering, but that's about it. Stuff that's come out by Google and the National Centre of Women in Technology, and even the Australian government and the Australian curriculum are making a massive effort recently into researching about this gender gap in computer science, and are doing a lot more research and putting in new things in place to try and bridge this gap. So I was able to use a whole heap of research from them, as well as create my own primary interactions. So I had heaps of different perspectives I needed to cover, from students to teachers to academics. So I had to put out a lot. So I did a massive survey against students to find out they didn't even understand what computer science was, and understand that they basically think it's just Big Bang Theory or the IT crowd, and did interviews with some of the teachers at my school, mathematics teachers and IT teachers, understanding their perspectives of students, collected a bunch of statistics about enrolments in specific classes, and did a questionnaire amongst computer science professionals, specifically to find out the impact of the gender gap out in the workforce and why it's so important and why we need to bridge this gap. I really liked learning about my future career path because it was particularly relevant for me. So I made some amazing connections with students at the university I'd like to go to, and as I said, the head of the computer science faculty. So hopefully those connections will allow me to excel in my course and help me reach my goals. And also completing the questionnaire and interviews with some computer science professionals, I even have some connections with future employers. A skill really reinforced is referencing, and your writing ability, being able to create these concise, succinct, articulate pieces. And your writing ability really does improve through it, as well as things like numeracy skills, collecting your statistics in your surveys and analysing graphs and things like that. And depending on which capabilities you focus on, you'll develop those skills greatly as well. And time management as well. This thing's a whole lot of work and you have so much to do, so you really do develop your time management skills, or you need to develop your time management skills, and you'll probably talk about that in your evaluation. So parents, if I were to give you some advice, I would just say be there for your kids. Maybe read over a draft, participate in a survey if you can, just bring us a cup of tea while we're crying and trying to do our work. And even try to source some contacts for your kids. My parents were able to help me source some and did all that they could to help, driving me to Officeworks at 7 AM to print my outcome the day it was due. And students, do everything as early as you can, get in early. Once you know what you're interested in, what you want to do, start sending out interview questions. Complete as much as you can in the holidays if you're doing it next year. Try and get your work in as possible as well. Drafts are amazing. Assignments and tests for other subjects are always going to get in the way, trust me. So if you get your things in early, you can avoid some of the drama that comes with that. So don't leave anything to the last minute, especially printing. And play to your strengths as well. If you're really good at writing essays, write an essay. Don't try and write a song for your outcome. Just do what you can, do what you're good at. It is good, it is worth it in the end, and it all amounts to something. You'll be able to sit there and hold your folio, hold your outcome, hold your evaluation, hand it in, and it's a wonderful thing. So I'd like to wish you all the best of luck, and yeah, thank you for listening.